So good evening, everyone. Another fun evening of Atari 2600 games on a 7800. A couple more days of that, maybe one, maybe one more in addition to today, and then we'll have the power pack for my 2600. So tonight we have three games. We have basketball, football, and miniature golf. Um, they're basic, simple games. Some difficulty though. So I will put basketball in. I will turn the static off, and I will turn the power on. Hey, okay. So this is the look of basketball. It's pretty simple. There's two baskets, and there's two players. There's a one-player game and a two-player game. So the history of this basketball game. It was released in 1978. It uses the joystick. One of my best friends had this game. We played it often, but I was never really good at it. The game is intensely competitive, and it's only 4 minutes long, so it resulted in many, many rematches. They're in one and two player games, and the computer isn't half bad. Um, at the time that this was released in 1978, this is probably the best representation of basketball that was available. You saw the one yesterday in Video Olympics. It was interesting, but the players didn't look like basketball players. There wasn't any dribbling involved. It was only passing and things like that. So it was limited in its scope, and this kind of opened it up a little bit. So the graphics in this game from VGR are rated at a 3, which is decent graphics, and the playability is 4 for fun. And I tend to agree with the playability. Take a drink. The instructions are available on Atari Age, so I will switch to those now. So this is the game. Game 2 is the one. Game 2 is the one-player game. I forget this. The 7800, you just have to tap the switches, not like the 2600. You really have to push the lever on it, so it's a little easier. So I will see how I do here. I'm going to reset it, and it'll be jump ball. So he scored. Oh, I don't have my. So I'm going to see if pause works. Nope, it's just color black and white. So I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on. Game 2. I'm going to put my headphones on so that I can hear the game. Oh, and I know my shirt is partially see-through. It's green. It's a Pitfall shirt, so the chroma key turns the shirt invisible. So hopefully this is not too loud for me. It sounds pretty loud on my headphones. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so I won the jump ball, obviously. And the computer is... jerk. Okay, so he... Whoops. So that was just tapping the button. I mean, that's a nice little layup here. Breakaway again. He's shooting a 3. Man, he's killing me. That's the easiest shot to take, is just tap it right under the basket. But I'm not even defending him. He's not missing. come on. I gotta steal it, I guess. When I was practicing earlier, he missed quite a bit. No. I way overshot that. Oh, he stole it from me. Ooh. Oh, he stole it back. Come on. He like tipped that in. I think he's gonna win, guys. 4 points. That's insurmountable when you're shooting 85%. Wow. I actually even stole that and he stole it back. He's gonna win. Oh, Christ. Two, one. I don't know. Did it give me credit for that last shot? I don't know. So that's pretty much basketball. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. There's only 2 games, and it's 1 player and 2 player. And if you play it on 1 player, you can practice your stealing, but mostly it's better to play in 2 players. I guess the computer is actually pretty strong in this game, so it is what it is. I'm gonna take another drink. So that's it for basketball. The next game on the list is miniature golf. So this is what miniature golf looks like. Read you a little history about this. Oh, nope. The next game is football. I made the mistake. Miniature golf is the last one. Ignore that. It's 2 sports games and then miniature golf. Okay. So here is football. Atari 2600 original football. Real exciting game. So football was released in 1978, and it does use the joystick controller. This game I played regularly with my friends. It's not the easiest game to play, and the controls are very limited because of the stick and the single button. It's not like other games. When we were playing this, it was in the 80s, and I know there was this game called NFL Challenge that my dad had for the computer. We had a PC as well, and when we were playing that game, it was so much more fun. And really, that game you just called out the plays, but there were so many more plays. I mean, this game has 5 for offense and 5 for defense. I printed them out here because the way I'm going to have to play this game is is all for 2 players. This game is all for 2 players. But there is game 3, which is basically like you pick the plays and see how they play out. So, we'll do that for this. I'll pick plays against each other, and I'll say which play I'm picking, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and then the same thing on defenses. And so we'll see what works well for what in this game. And there is no passing in this game. It's straight up running. And they couldn't figure out a pass, at this point in time. It was pretty early. And then VGR ratings for this game. So the graphics are rated at 2, which is reasonable graphics. And the playability is 4 for fun. And again, it's the competitive nature. I mean, I played it a lot with my friends because it is so competitive. So it said game 3 was the coaching. Okay, and then I will set up my pages. So this is the offensive page. Well, I can't cover my screen with that. I'll have to set them off to the side here. So that's the offense, that's the defense. So I'm going to reset the game. Okay, the timer's not going. So first I'm going to push the joystick on both of them to the left. Left. And left. So that went for quite a few yards. So now I'm going to go right on both of them. Right and right. Now there you could pass and probably get a touchdown, but he is anyway. So that's 7 points. So now it's the deep formation, which is to push the button and push the button. Oh no. Sorry, I'm gonna do that again because you don't do a kickoff. I forgot. Oof. Well, I gave the white team a really good field position, I guess. So now I'm gonna push. Up on both joysticks. Ooh, it's a spread play. So there I initiated the pass to try to see. So I'm gonna let the computer do it again and see how he does. Not much better. He should have passed it, but I think if it crosses anyone, they intercept it. So I'm gonna go down with both of them. So he should have rolled to the left, and I think that receiver would have been wide open. So now I'm gonna push up on the defense, and let's say right on the offense. So you see that play was wide open. Okay, so now the orange team or the red team has the ball. So now I'm going to do the same thing with them. I'm going to push right on the offense and up on the defense. And it's the same result. He gets a touchdown. So now, let's see. I'm going to push right on the offense and no, not yeah, down on the defense. Yeah, you got a sack. So I'm going to push right on the offense, left on the defense. So he's going to go all the way again. And you see this game was real slow running. You compare it to modern football games and the speed of this game, you couldn't catch up. You couldn't do anything. So we did. Okay, so this is offense. So I'm going to push 4. So 4. Okay, so I'm going to push left, which is 2. And right on the defense. Wide open. He's going to go all the way again. So you see how this game, the plays are drawn up. If you don't control your players, they're just going to run all over the place. So, and there's not a lot of plays to pick. So I'm going to push back on the offense and back on the defense, and they split. So he got sacked there because he couldn't. I think in this game, you need to clear a path between you and your receiver. Too late. I was going to pass it down the field. Okay, so that's basically it for football. If you played it by yourself, so I'll go to the other game and I'll pick. So I'm gonna have them punt because I want to use my good joystick. Okay. So now I'm gonna have them do 2 on defense, and I am gonna do spread. Oh, wow, it just goes straight downfield. So you can throw passes, you can do whatever you want. So I pushed the punt defense here for defense. So let's see what happens. So even though there was a man deep, I still got a touchdown. And you see how it is. It's if you don't pick the right defense, you're screwed. You're basically stuck. So I'm gonna push that offense and that defense. I'm gonna match it. Yeah, you can't run through people. You can't do anything. So football, it was real simple, but it was football. And as a kid, me and my friends, we loved football. We loved playing football. We loved doing all that stuff. So that's it for football. I don't think there's a need to show any more of that. These early games are very basic, but they were fun at the time, and miles ahead of anything else. So, like I said before, miniature golf is the last game that I'm going to be playing. Last scheduled game. I may go play something else. I got some new games today, so we might be able to get into those a little bit. So, history of miniature golf. So, miniature golf was released in 1978 and it uses a joystick. I played this once or twice as a kid, but it's a lot more fun when you play it in real life. Miniature golf, a lot of it is about socializing and hanging out with your friends away from your parents and things like that. And, a video game, it just doesn't translate very well. It can be played by one or two players, and there's 9 holes. It's basically a maze, and you need to move your ball through it. And the B difficulty increases the distance your ball travels when you hit it. But I'll tell you, what really increases the distance your ball travels is how hard you hit it, how far back you pull the club. So the club is represented by a large square and the ball is a small square. And the further you pull it back, the more you push into it. So it, you know, it's a very simple adaptation. It almost reminds me of like Bumper Pool or something like that in some ways because you you're hitting around these obstacles and there's really not it's not like there's a windmill. There's this big block that moves back and forth to block you, but it's really not that big. So, VGR ratings for this game. The graphics are rated at 2 with reasonable graphics, and the playability is 3, which is worth playing. Okay, so this is miniature golf. I will play the one-player game and use the left controller. So let's see how this one goes. Okay. Oh, maybe. Okay, so I'm pulled back as far as I can pull back, but I'm going to angle it because I got to get around the castle. So that ball barely moved. See, I don't know what it's talking about. Maybe it's because I'm holding the button. Maybe I just need to depress it. Great. Like I said, I am not that good at this game. I have not really played it. I'm going to switch it to the B difficulty because I think they were going further before. Oh, that one is in the B difficulty. That may be why. Okay, so let's see what this does. So I'm going to hit it at an angle. Oh, I'm terrible. Okay. So the hole is behind my head here. So pardon me, I'm going to lean off the screen a little bit. And you see, here's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hitting that as hard as I can, and it's not even going down there. So now, put the ball in between you and the hole, and it goes in. So, that's hole 1. Par 3 on this hole. No chance in hell I'm getting a par 3. So I'm going to wind up on this one. Yeah, but it's probably not, it doesn't make a lot of sense. See, that's the farthest I can wind up here. The ball didn't even move there. You got 3 hits just to get it out of the hole. Now I'm going to really wind up. Oh, and that's the other thing. You can go through the obstacles, but even though the ball can't. So I'm going to really wind up on this one. And got it. So maybe that's not too terrible. All right, so here, this is going to be another tippy-tappy. Thanks. See, I gotta put this at a steep angle to get that to go in. All right, let's try this. Nope, not quite. Oh, and it's against the wall, which is even worse. So I'm gonna hit it. Ugh. Just gonna take the 100-stroke penalty, basically. I can't wind up. It's not gonna swing from this position. Okay. Sorry. Oh, man. Can't get it off the wall. Wound up. Well, I'm going to hit it down, I guess. What did it hit? Oh. I am terrible. I'm almost ready to give up on this game. Oh, no. So I'm going to hit it against the wall. Okay, so there, I probably can sink it. At least get it closer at this point. So that's it. So now we get to the next hole. Where's my... Okay, so we'll go this way. Oh my God, that was amazing. That was amazing. What was that, 2 shots? Woo! Get better. Oh man, this one, ain't no way I'm going to win this one. So I guess the thing is to hit it into the wall. So that's what I've learned. Okay, so this is not going to get out of here, but... Okay. But yeah, so that's basically the idea. Oh, wow. That was like I aired out the program. Oh no! Let's see if we can do it again. Where'd it go? Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay, so I'm sort of getting the hang of this now. I realize you don't have to address the ball from behind. You can hit it from in front and bounce it off of stuff. Oh, that wasn't very good. what's behind me here. It's just a trap. Let's try this. Yeah. Sorry. I was kind of counting on a boost from that purple thing. Okay. Okay. Couple more holes, a few more, 7, 8, 9. This one is disastrous, so we're going to address it all the way down here and see what that does. So it's behind me again. Yeah, I was worried that would happen. That's the problem with being even though I'm partly invisible today. Take a big wind up here. Woo! Oh, I couldn't have done that any better. Now this is going to be tricky. Not quite perfect, but yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh no! Oh no, go back, go back, go back. Oh my god. Game hates me. See if I do this. That was worth a shot. Alright, I'll go back to trying. So I can swing more from this side. That's probably too much. That's not enough. Ugh. Hole number 8. Ooh, that's interesting because the swing comes. I think it's possible to get a hole in one here. Where the hell is it? It bounced back at me. Oh. This is not going to make it. Woo! Hole 9, par 4. Well, that's a little tight hole that I need to squeeze it through there. Oh, shit. Wow, this is going to be weird. Back at the beginning, those are little traps, man. Ugh. Ooh, that was fortunate. So now I'm going to take a bunch of strokes here. So I'm going to put this so that I think it will. Oh. Whoops. Got lucky. And that's game. 9 holes of miniature golf. Ugh, that was terrible. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed the show this evening. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff, whatever you want to do. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and social distance, please. We're going to get through this COVID thing shortly, I think, and we'll all be outside and not having to be inside playing games this summer, I think. So, as always, I'll be on again tomorrow. I'll play 3 new games tomorrow, and I will see you then if you have the chance. Thank you. Good evening.